behind the box. They can't see me. You can't see me. So I learned a new strategy that I didn't know about by accident. Um, so before the pull, you can use Premonition of Insight, and you can get like look, I have look at all these stacks of prayer mending I have out. Oh, are they all gonna get removed? No, I kept four prayer mendings pre-pull. That's pretty cool.
How?
Or are you looking for something a little harder? Show 'em what you got on tap, Outlier!
I don't really want to use Apotheosis now. I'm gonna use it.
I don't have a target.
Alright, got some holy words back. Gonna drink until I have to quit. So I have single target shield still. So if somebody... So I gave the shield to the monk because he had the dot on him, and the guy just used his knockback, and the knockback like does 80% health. So I didn't want the guy who just got the debuff to tick down from the debuff while the knockback happened.
Avocado. Thanks for all the Holy Priest content.
Yeah, dude.
Super helpful.
You're very welcome. I honestly might do it for free, like if YouTube like wouldn't even pay me, but YouTube's about to like pay me, so I'm pretty hyped about that. They're gonna give me like a couple hundred a month, I think. So, like, I'm quite hyped about that.
I need to target something first.
Because it's really not much extra work than what I kind of would want to do anyways, you know? Like, I really like playing dungeons. They're, like, very fun. So I'm gonna try to not use Guardian Spirit if I don't have to for this. And save it for the tank if he needs it. Because I use triple piety and... Alright, I'm gonna give the tank Guardian Spirit. Now I can do damage without being worried. Apotheosis. I got aggro and with no fade. Gotta run away a little. Still have Apotheosis up. We'll try to give the tank a couple heals.
It's not ready yet.
Oh, he's getting mana for himself? Bro. That's crazy. Tank has to drink for mana. So I'm gonna use cooldown reduction on I guess I'll use it on prayer mending. I was gonna use it on holy fire, but prayer mending was off cooldown. Gotta be very diligent about healing the people with the debuff in this fight. I'm like pretty sure it's the hardest hitting 2-target boss in the game. I'm gonna use Premonition of Piety so that I can heal both of them at the same time, because it didn't go on me. And this... Wow, thanks for using your defensive after the damage was over, Hunter. That's really nice of you.
Avocado. Can you explain why you use DP before taking damage? Don't you lose out on the heal?
That's a good question. On keys lower than 12, yeah, I think it increases your health. So you actually like you do kind of lose out on the heal, but it increases your health. So I'm pretty sure if you're at full health, the way it works is it just makes you way higher health. I'd have to look into it, but from what I understand is like it increases your health. So if you're at full health, you know, maybe it is better to use it after the damage if you're in a key that's not going to kill you. And like all keys, like there's really not that many things that it should one-shot you. That's a very good question. So I'm just gonna try to build up some holy fire stacks on this before the phase ends. Now I'll heal people up before the Cinderbrew cast. And I think I'm gonna triple piety this next thing. No, I'll just muscle heal through it. So there I had to use health pot. Like this hunter, it's his key, so this is actually pretty bad. At least the monkey used it defensive, so it's definitely livable, but that was pretty bad.
Are you here to help? My zeal to get back in business led to faulty reasoning. Empower.
Your pal here signed some papers he didn't read. And now Goldie
So I have triple piety, so I'm gonna let people be at 80% health. Alright, now no more triple piety, so
Get my Meadery back, Outlander.
I don't have a talk.
like what I was doing is just trying to do damage there. So I'm gonna use cooldown reduction on holy fire on the big guy.
Not ready yet.
As soon as this big guy dies, I'm pulling in.
Can't use that item yet.
I think a good strategy for this hallway is to always have one of the big guys up in the pack. And as Holy Priest, I think it's a really good strategy to pull into the tank because you have oh, we're gonna cooldown reduction and GS myself. Okay, tank's dead.
I can't attack that target.
I don't know, this tank's on my friends list, but
I can't drink anymore yet.
that's kind of a random time to die.
It's not ready yet.
So what'd he die to?
Can't use that item
Maybe
yet.
he had a lot of the
I'm out of
stacks
range.
on?
Empower.
It's still recharging. I can't use that item yet.
Can I give tank guardian spirit up? Dang it, my DK died to aggro. I gotta use, oh, no, he got rid of the stack somehow. Maybe he's a dwarf. Is he a dwarf? He is a dwarf. That's how he got rid of him. Because my dispel was on cooldown. I know you have to get to his last boss with 8 minutes left.
Need a target.
So what I really wanted to do is I wanted to pull the honey harvester onto us, but he was like down the hall, so I couldn't.
My bees! You put them in cages? They should be free gathering pollen in the forest.
We had to lock up your bees. Letting them be free range was too much labor. And their anger and frustration just makes their honey spicier. Right, Frank?
So I'm gonna give premonition of shield to the tank because I don't really trust him that much. And he doesn't have bubble right now, so
Avocado. What is that indicator that appears on your party frames when you sanctify your teammates for?
Not ready yet.
I think it's like good for raid maybe? I don't know. We'll have to get sanctify off cooldown to test. So next time I don't have dispel for the tank. Yeah, it's just for, it's really kind of useless. It just shows me who it goes on. For raid it's kind of cool because it's really pretty useless. Like I could honestly remove it, and maybe I should, because it's clutter and it covers over the debuffs people have. So it's actually, it's not just useless, it's actually counterproductive, it seems to me. Man, Avocado, you're like a freaking genius. You're noticing all this stuff that's like, it's like a remnant from days past.
It's still recharging.
Time to bust out my bees! Best for my bees!
Empower.
Hot honey, coming at ya!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Clap those wings, darling! Burn so sweet! Eating time!
5, 4, 3,
Hot honey,
2,
coming at ya!
1.
Get
Ah!
those wings popping!
Avocado. LOL, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing out on any sweet
5,
tips.
No, it's a sweet tip for me that it's like,
2, 1.
honest, like if I keep it on my frames at the minimum, I should like make it so it doesn't cover up the other debuffs. I should move it to the bottom of the list. So I'm gonna use CDR on prayer mending here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So hot tip is you should, when you do the bee riding, you should almost always be able to like do the things in 2 bees, and you have like 6 seconds to do the bee. So if you just move a little, then you can
5,
always line it up so that you hit at least 2.
2, 1.
This has got to be the cleanest I've ever done the bee thing.
Clap those wings, darling! Burn so sweet!
I think I just do damage and forget about the bees right now.
Eating time!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So we have
It's not ready yet.
8.5 minutes to do IPA trash.
Hey! You're really
Because we got to get to
trying be a
IPA with 8
bee in
minutes
my
left to have a
bonnet,
chance to
ain't
time.
ya? You may have
Like, you can
disrupted
maybe
that item
7.5
yet,
at the very
but
latest.
I'm still boss, and this is still my meadery!
So I'm gonna use Piety now. Probably I'm gonna use him.
Empower.
I need to target something first.
Ah! I knew I was gonna die, dude. I got free sampled twice in a row. How freaking troll can you be? Nobody kicks.
It's still recharging.
I think we have like
It's
maybe
not ready yet.
2 more deaths. I probably should have waited for B-res.
I can't
Because
use
like the
that
timer
item
is
yet.
pretty tight here,
I can't
so
drink anymore yet.
yeah, I almost got GS off on myself, but I didn't.
It's still recharging. Can't use that item yet.
That's a pretty bad death on me. So I'm gonna save my premonition of cooldown. Is he gonna pull this extra back? Alright, I was prepared for this. So next Reckless Delivery set, I'm probably gonna Apotheosis now, and then I'm kind of trying to pull something in. Like, I don't think we're that good on time. I think we're in a bit of trouble.
No, my stills! They bypass the filters! It's running too hot! The mead will be substandard!
Yeah, but there'll be more of it. More meat, more money. That's good. Business.
Alright, so
Ugh.
this is big pull.
Cinderbrew was my
I got triple
personal
piety,
delight,
I have
my
Guardian Spirit, I have
passion.
Divine Hymn.
It's ruining
So
everything.
after taking inventory, I think I'm gonna I got a couple ticks of Divine Hymn off. I wanted to get more, but I should have maybe saved that Guardian Spirit for the tank, but I really wanted the extra healing from Piety with it. So I should probably try to get a Psychic Scream off for the tank. Give him a little bit of a breather. Symbol of Hope. I have Apotheosis again.
I can't use that item yet.
He's like, well, why would I take a battle res?
I need a target.
Like, we have 3 minutes to get. That was a very good pull by the tank. Because we got one more of this hobgoblin guy. Uh-oh, I pietied. That's okay. That's okay, I guess. It's actually probably pretty good. So, I have Premonition of Shield next. And Monk should be using his cooldowns any second now. I don't really have the mana to use Master Spell. I want to.
It's still recharging. I can't drink anymore yet.
We have 2 minutes to kill this. Oh, we're actually doing pretty good on time. Please die before you hit the wall. Thank you. Summon a him. GS the tank. I have Apotheosis. Yeah, we'll use Apotheosis after these 2 Holy Words. We're actually doing really good on time. At this pace, we have about a minute left on the timer.
An elemental?
So I'll
Oh, my Cinderbrew.
I gotta rebuff the group, then I can.
One thing, but I cannot
So
rock
Sprouting Stout, I'm gonna use Triple Party. I haven't seen anyone using cooldowns, so I'm gonna use Insight for damage on the boss.
and power.
So next set of debuffs, I'm gonna go with Master Spell. And next, Sprouting Stouts in 30 seconds, so I can use Triple Piety. Actually, I'm gonna go with Apotheosis, because I can use Apotheosis like for damage right here, and it'll still be up for the Piety, or for the Sprouting Stout coming out. But I had 4 stacks of Lightweaver with the, and I have the Divinity talent. So Divinity makes it so my next 3 heals after Apotheosis are instant. So I let the group get pretty low there. Like I didn't do any pre-healing for that Sprouting Stout. Alright, I was in trouble and the DK was in trouble, so when 2 people are in trouble, not just you, and one of them's you, then you can, that's a good time to be considering to do health pot.
Alan, I managed to free some of the cinder bees. We should use them to make a
can't use that
beeline to
item yet.
Goldie's office. Come back to the taps to use them.
You take out my bomb man. My
Man, we had pretty good
prototype
damage
and
this
my
dungeon. What's the overall?
keeper. And now you're riding my bees
Infesticles
like
at
some
4
nature-loving
million, baby.
weirdo.
This is
I
why I
guess I'm
love
gonna have to
playing with
show
people on
you
my friends
how
list, because I usually only add
Archon.
DP. If it's a DPS and I added them to my friends list, it means they did good damage. So on this pull, what I like to do is I try to, like when the guy's at 30%, I try to add the skull marker to the next guy. Because like my damage is pretty insignificant as a healer, so better me like spend my time doing it. I don't even have a target marking like weak or macro, but oh, I hit the wrong guy. Obviously, you don't need to put a target marker on the 3rd guy, or the last guy, because, you know. We're making really good time. So I'm going to put Lightwell down now, because hopefully it'll be back up for later in the boss too. It's a 2-minute cooldown, but it's reduced by when you cast Holy Words, so. But 4 deaths in this dungeon, that's not too shabby.
I don't have a talk. You may have gotten my employees, but now you're dealing with the BEO herself. You won't be taking this Meadery from me.
Empower.
So I have I'm gonna give the Shield of Piety to the Hunter, because I don't really trust him. It is his key, he is the lowest qualified person in the group. Everyone else seemed pretty qualified. Alright, so I was a little behind, so Apotheosis to catch back up.
Just for you.
So this is the double break, so I'm gonna go with triple piety. Oh, I hemmed, but I interrupted it. Dang it. So I am using triple piety on Palm during this bad part. Man, it's gonna be so sick when Pyramid Mending is doing like 20% more. It's like 25% more as Oracle. Alright, so this is the double break, so I'm gonna use him. I guess I didn't use him. I thought I did. And then I'm gonna use GS plus. I'm gonna break this little one by the middle. I hate when there's like things in the middle. So I was gonna use, I wouldn't always recommend to use Chastise before using Apotheosis if you're like using it right before damage, but I knew it, like that intermission isn't too brutal. So I used Premonition of Shield on the tank. 13 points, baby!